Hi, this is Az from FPL Scout, FF Scout _Az on Twitter. This is my team reveal for Gameweek 8. I'm on my wildcard. If you enjoy this, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, so I don't normally put so much money in my defence. I just think we've got some sides now which the fixtures just indicate there's going to be clean sheets coming, and they've all got attacking potential as well. So I've gone for Rudiger, Trent, and Cancelo in defence. Man City and Chelsea, like underlying stats wise, are just fantastic. Chelsea, I think, are going to recover from the little blip that they've had and start keeping those clean sheets again. It's really interesting what happens with Trent, because if Trent is out for a while, I haven't seen any rumours that he's well, we thought he'd be back for Gameweek 8, but if he is out, then be interesting to see. I don't think I'll stick with him on the wildcard then, but if he's fit, then he's 100% locked in. He offers more than any defender I think in the game can do. Really, genuinely worth his price tag. And I think when the balance of the team means that I can kind of go with these three defenders. It's what happens when you don't have like a Ronaldo and a Lukaku. You know, with just two big hitters in Salah and Lukaku, I've got my captain sorted for, well, and I think until Man United's fixtures turn really nice a little way down the line. So I know a lot of people are going for Lukaku and Ronaldo, but for me, I don't think it's necessary, because Lukaku's fixtures are just so nice, and you can captain Salah in this like Watford game, for example, as well. So yeah, gone for those three at the back. Midfield, Smith Rowe, Rafinha, and Mbeumo, who I did a video for comparing him and Tony. His stats are just absolutely outrageous at the moment. I'm hoping we haven't got another Traore on our hands, someone who can actually finish and isn't just going to keep like snatching at chances. But it's interesting to see how Tony's role in the team has kind of turned to almost a creator in the side, and then Mbeumo's the one who's pushing forward and getting in the box more and taking more shots. So I like the look of him. Foden's there. I mean, Foden, you could basically just, I don't know, flip a coin, roll a dice for which City midfielder to get. I just love the fixtures for them. You know, with Burnley and Brighton coming up, these could be games where we see them hit some goals. Foden's impressed me the most in the last few weeks. Absolutely fantastic for England. Again, a different role. So versatile, can play in numerous different positions. It's Pep, and I don't think he can drop him, but you never know with Pep, and he probably will. It's him or Grealish for me, but Grealish just isn't really delivering attacking-wise. And then up front, I've got Lukaku and Antonio. I don't think I need to go on about them too much. I think most people are going to have those two at least. And then I've got my old mate Neil Maupay, has somehow managed to sneak his way into my wildcard team. I mean, he's got Norwich. He's got Norwich next, and it's Tony who I want for Brentford's good fixture run. But I think with the Norwich game, I think Maupay should outscore him in that, and then I can switch him over pretty easily to Tony afterwards. So Maupay's my kind of like fun pick. So yeah, I've got a couple of players in there who I'd class as fun picks. I've got Foden, I've got Maupay, Smith Rowe's in there at the moment as well. And then three sort of premium-ish defenders who I don't see a lot of people with. So yeah, it hasn't changed too much. I put a similar draft together last week, and it's kind of staying the same, you know, bar a few tweaks. But yeah, the Trent news is key. We'll see what his injury status is, hopefully at the end of the week. I would probably go for Son, yeah. I think so. I mean, I need to be a bit cautious that it depends on how long he's going to be out for. You know, if he's only going to be out for another week, then I think it would really make sense just go for a Man City defender, Diaz or someone like that, leave the money in the bank, and then I can switch over. But I'm already kind of banking a transfer for myself with Maupay over to Tony, and I don't want Trent to come back, and then I'm having to kind of put other fires out before, you know, I can get him in, because Trent is going to be so important to my team. So I think if I do drop Trent, it's going to be because he's out for 3 or 4 weeks or something like that. If he's sort of close to a return, then I'll probably just stick with him. United have just been just so average. Like they just don't seem to be clicking well. You know, there's so much pressure now on Solskjaer with Sancho there and Ronaldo as well. I mean, Greenwood's been a bit disappointing. Rashford's coming back. You know, Pogba was playing really well on the left, but he's now playing in central midfield most of the time. So for me, I don't think United are just going to stop scoring goals completely, but I'm just looking at other options and thinking there are teams in better form with better fixtures than United, and I don't know which. I think United are just going to share these points around. I think Ronaldo was the absolute obvious one when we thought he had penalties, but I'm not now completely convinced that he's going to even take the next one. So you've got, you know, 12 million-ish a midfielder and striker fighting out for penalties. I'm just not sure that I want to kind of be going for any of them. Defense looks pretty poor, so I'm not going to be touching them. So no, not really. I don't really think there's. I think you go with Ronaldo probably, or you don't. I still don't think Fernandes is going to justify 11.8, but I think you can do better than paying 12.5 for Ronaldo with the fixtures they've got. I'd love to say I'm tempted to give it to Neil Maupay, but that would be lying. It's Watford, isn't it? I mean, we've seen what Salah can do against Watford before. You know, he absolutely smashed them. I think last time he played them, it was that blank game week when he just scored all those goals, got 20 plus points. He's been the best player in the league. I can't believe he didn't win the Player of the Month, and Ronaldo did. He's been by far the best player in the league, in my opinion. It's a great fixture. He's the most informed player. He's the most threatening player. He's top of pretty much every metric for shots and XG, and you know he's even featuring like expected assists highly as well. It's not the week to gamble. So my strategy for anyone looking to wildcard this week, or anyone who's already pressed the button like I have, is just to make sure that you don't just look at sort of 1 week. It sounds really obvious. I'm sure people look at fixtures and everything like that. But if you look at Chelsea's run, you need to look at when United, the fixtures are going to be turning. If you're going to be dropping the likes of Alexander-Arnold, you want to make sure you've got a way back to get him in case you need to or you want to further down the line. Easiest way to do that is to use a planning tool just to see how your squad is shaped up. I normally do the next 5 or 6 game weeks. The good thing about that as well is you can if you've got a squad, like I haven't really got any sort of bad options in my team. I haven't got any 4.5 strikers or 4 million defenders who aren't playing or anything like that. And then if you have got players with bad fixtures, you can see which players you can bring in, and you can pick players who complement the rest of your team, which is why I've got someone like Rico Henry in there, who I haven't seen anyone in, but he can come in for some of my other defenders when they've got slightly rougher games. So yeah, just make sure once you've built this wildcard team, accept that you're going to have it for quite a long time, and try and maximise the way you can rotate in and out players to get the best fixtures and hopefully points possible.